Hello everyone. This is Vijayasri, working as an assistant professor, Department of CSIT, MLR Institute of Technology. In today's session, we'll discuss about passing array as an argumentative function. Overview of the session: passing array as an argumentative function, how to pass array as an argumentative function, then one example program. So, in C, there are various general problems which are required passing more than one variable of same type as a function. If I want to store more than one value of that same type, then we have a array. So using a array, like if I give a equal to 10, this can store only one value one time. If I want to store value 5, then using this we have to write a 5. If I want to store 20, then 5 will be overwritten with the value 20. If I want to store a multiple values of same type, then we have a array. Using a array, like here I'll mention this is the size of the array. Using this array declaration, we can store multiple values, that means 0 to n minus 1, which are of type, all the values are of type integer. For example, consider a function which sorts certain elements in the ascending order. Such a function requires 10 numbers to be passed as an actual parameter from the main function. Let us suppose if I want to sort 10 elements. If I am not using this, we have to pass all those 10 numbers as the parameters to the function. So instead of declaring this, we can go with the array to function. We can pass an array. We can initialize an array and pass that as the argument to the function. If not, let us suppose I want a 10. If I am not using the array, then we can declare a 10 variables and we have to pass those as the arguments to the function. To overcome this, we can pass all the values are of same type. So we can go with the array. We can pass this array as an argument to the function. As we know that array name contains the address of the first element. Like let us suppose if I want to store 5 elements. So int a of 5. Now I'm going with the compile time initialization like 0, 1, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now what happens in the memory? So this is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the values are 0, 11, 12, 13, 14. So initially this is 1000 suppose. Next would be 1004, 1008, 1012, 1016 because each integer occupies 4 bytes of memory. Then this A stores the base address. It is pointing to here. This way, this representation already we have discussed in the arrays topic. So as we know that array name contains the address of the first element. This is the address of the first element, base address. Here we must notice that we need to pass only the name of the array in the function which is intended to accept an array. We have to pass array as an argument to the function, that is name of the array which is intended to accept an array. The array is defined as a formal parameter, will automatically refers to the array specified by the array name defined in the actual parameter. There are 3 ways to declare the function which is intended to receive an array as an argument. Those are return type, function name, type, array name and a subscript because the array is represented with this subscript. Then otherwise we can declare in this way: return type, function name, type, array name, we can mention size, or type, array name, then a pointer. Already told you it will store the address of the first element. So here we have an example program. Here I want to pass array as an argument to the function. So we can go either of these three ways. So to write a function, we need a function declaration. Function declaration. Function call. Function definition. So, but I am passing array as an argument to the function. So, array is represented with a subscript. Here I consider which is of type integer. This is an array, and int is the size of the array. Then here a of I, and the function name is read, and the return type of that function is integer. So in main we'll call the function. Function call syntax is just a function name and the list of function call syntax is function name, list of parameters. So here the function name is read and list of parameters are, here I am passing array as an argument. So array name is A and number of elements are 5. So A comma 5. When we call the function, the control goes to function definition. Definition should match with the declaration, that is the return type, function name, then the list of arguments. List of arguments here are A, which is a array name, then is the size. Then int I is equal to 0 because index is always starts with 0 and ends with n minus 1. So here n is 5, number of, there's nothing but a size of a array. That means how many number of elements you are storing in that particular array. Those are 5, 0 less than 5, whatever the values here I have given. Using a scanf function, we can read those values and we'll store in that array. Whatever the values I have stored, I want to print those values. To print those values, because those values are stored in a different locations. Those values are stored in a different locations. This is A of size 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. The base address, always it's, the base address is 1000 suppose. Next would be 1004, 1008, 1012, 1016. So the values here I stored are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I want to print those values, again we need a for loop because the values are stored at different indexes, different locations. So 0 less than 5, condition is true. Just will print the value. The values are of type integer. So %d, comma, A of I. A of I is nothing but A of 0. So in this way, we can pass array as an argument to the function by using any of the three ways. Thank you.